Greetings, brilliant scholars. I want to talk to you about our last assignment. So go to Blackboard and at the top left column, click on Persuasive Presentation Description. And let's look at this together. This assignment serves as your final and major individual assignment for our Persuasion Presentational Speaking Unit. It will require you to develop a persuasive presentation that you will deliver to your classmates. The outline is worth 100 points and the presentation is worth 100 points for a total of 200 points or 20% of your grade in this class. You will be responsible for completing Number 1, research synthesis chart. Number 2, a formal outline. And number 3, a PowerPoint presentation as your visual aid. While you will be permitted to choose your own presentation topic, there are several assignment parameters that you must follow. Students are to persuade their classmates to make a change by doing something, either changing a behavior or supporting a cause or group. Your responsibility will be to identify something you think should be changed related to your topic, approved by me. For example, joining or volunteering or supporting an organization of your choice, or to alter a behavior or change a behavior. Then you are to offer a plan for implementing that change. To further explain, you would not only need to make your case for why the requirements or changes should be made, but in what way they should change and how that change could reasonably and feasibly be implemented. Thus, in choosing a topic, you should consider something you are actually passionate about. It's difficult to be effectively persuasive if you are trying to argue for something you don't really care about or don't believe in. So, think carefully about your interests and choose something you believe matters. This will greatly increase your chances of persuasive success. Whatever topic you choose will ultimately be delivered as a 3 to 4 minute speech. You also need to choose a topic that will be suitable for finding at least 2 credible sources of information. For example, articles, data sets, websites, or testimony that you will cite, number 1, in your outline, number 2, on your research log, and number 3, out loud during your speech. If you are persuading us to support the food bank, the problem is not the food bank. It's people who are food insecure. The solution is the food bank. See the difference? If you are persuading us to take reusable bags when we go shopping, the problem isn't reusable bags. It's the plastic trash that's generated because of the plastic bags that we are given at the grocery store as well as retail shops. A problem-solution format is a great way to organize your information. Use statistics, numbers, and evidence to help us understand the problem. Then, give us concrete ways and suggestions that we can implement to be a part of your solution. Remember that in order for your argument to be persuasive, it needs to have these elements. Ethos, which you can remember by the root word ethics. This is your credibility established and the credibility of the topic. Second is logos. This is logic, facts, statistics, evidence, and numbers. These are things that are not subject to change. Next would be pathos. Pathos, I remember by remembering passion or emotion. Facts would be dry without the human element. A success story would be a great way to get this in. And finally, mythos. These are beliefs of a culture or community. If you attack something that is sacred or valued by a community, you are not likely to be successful. Use this format to help you organize your information. Do not alter this template in any way. Here's the outline format. At the top, you're going to put what your topic or the organization that you choose. Second, I have provided the general purpose for you. This general purpose for this assignment is to persuade. Now, you are going to complete this next sentence. At the end of my presentation, the audience will agree and you will supply to support your idea or to change a behavior. So let's look at the first part of your outline. This should be very familiar to you. It is the introduction with the 4 parts. Your attention getter is first. You need to establish your credibility and how you are connected to the topic next. Then tell us why we should listen. Finally, I want to hear your thesis statement, and it sounds something like this. Today, we will examine the problems associated with whatever your idea is, learn how your idea is addressing these problems, and find out what we can do to help. So the problem is first, and your solution is next. So the body is the next part of your outline. And this first part, the need or the problem, is where you use evidence, numbers, and statistics to define the problem for us. Now you have a better understanding of how extensive the problem is. Let's move on to a solution. Part B of the body is your solution. This would be a great place to have your sources as well as the problem, because that's where you're going to get your facts and numbers. Finally, the third part of your outline is the conclusion, and it is the reverse of the introduction. So you're going to restate your central idea. Today, we have learned about the problems associated with, let's say, food insecurity, and learned how the food bank is addressing these problems. So, part B is, what do you want us to do? Tell us specifically what you want us to do. This is a call to action. Then remind us why it's important to us, and then the clincher, where you leave us with something memorable. So, please text me, message me, and let me know your ideas for your persuasive topics. I want us to decide on these by next week. See you soon.